I'm the team leader for the deductions team at the Benefit Centre in Hull.
Okay.
I've received your letter this morning regarding the deductions you're taking for your benefit.
Right.
Now, I am going to be doing a letter to you, but I thought I'd ring you to explain what I've done as well.
Yeah.
Because it's quite a lot, and the letter was going on to pages, so I thought I might try and cut some of it out. I just need to go through some security questions with you, if that's okay.
No problem.
Right. What I've done since getting your letter is I've been speaking to Bradford City Council, the council tax section.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a copy of the most recent request they've sent through to us, which I'm going to send out to you so you can see what they've put on it. And I'm also explaining in the letter what our regulations say as to what we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what they've said to me on the phone is that they can see that you have been questioning the legality of the liability order and whether we should be able to take it from benefits.
Yeah, I've now issued an affidavit and final request to Susan Hemingway, the lady who made the complaint on behalf of Bradford Council, and to Gordon Airy, Deputy Justice's Clerk at Bradford Magistrates Courts, and unless he can rebut that within 21 days with evidence, it stands as it stands as truth in the courts. So what will be happening is either they put in a request to use to cease the deductions and obviously make arrangements for refunding of the payment, or my next stage will be to take them to the High Courts and report them to the police.
Right, well, what I've done today after speaking to them, what they've explained to me is that there is no real physical liability order that goes across to the council.
Yeah, we know, we figured that out.
What they've explained to me is that there is no real physical liability order that goes across to the council.
Yeah, we know, we figured that out.
Yeah, it's an electronic request with multiple names on it. It's on a schedule, and I must admit that's the way a lot of government departments work with things like that. They don't write out an order physically on every single person.
They're supposed to do, you know. They're supposed to do.
Well, that's up to them. I'm at the other end of it,
Yeah.
which is when they've got the liability order. Now, bearing in mind everything that you've said to me in the letter regarding the deduction,
Yeah.
and the fact that you're disputing the fact that you're even liable for it because you weren't at that address.
Yeah.
After discussing it with them, I've agreed to stop the deductions for a period of 4 weeks.
Okay.
Whilst the two of you can show your proof, because you said on there that you moved out of your tenancy in February 2013.
That's right, and I've already done a sworn affidavit stating that, so if you like I could send that to you directly.
No, I don't need it. Because I have to apply my rules, I need to put it back to you and them.
Right.
So you've now got the 4-week period in which you can sort that out between them.
Right, well that's good because I've already issued the affidavit to them, so that is the physical proof that shows that I wasn't resident. So basically, if they don't respond to that, then as it stands in law, if they don't rebut it with evidence, point by point, as it stands in law, that's how they have to proceed. They can't. So unless they're being awkward, it would mean that I'd need to go to the High Courts to resolve the matter.
Yeah. But that's what I'm doing with your benefit claim. I'm ending those deductions now, and I'm going to put a note in there about this 4-week period.
Right.
But what I do is I act as a decision maker as to whether or not the deduction should be on your benefit.
Yeah.
And I've looked at what they've said, I've looked at what you've said, and I've said yes, this needs sorting. 4 weeks should be enough time to get this sorted out.
Yeah. That's great, okay. Thanks for that, that's really helpful. Feedback on the CSA matter?
Right, that's more complicated. The scheme that you're on with the Child Maintenance Group,
yeah.
They run 3 different schemes at the moment, and they're gradually shutting the other 2 schemes down.
I noticed.
The one you're on is the new scheme, and we don't physically have any input into that. They load the deduction to your benefit claim through an interface into our system, because we're all the same government department in a way. They're just a part of it. So they load it in and physically put the deduction in, and we don't do anything here with it. so I can't end it because they've put it in.